Hello and welcome to the Elder Law Report. Did I scare you guys?
Just a little.
I have two great guests here today. One is Lindsey Spangler. Forgot your name. No, I didn't. Anyway, Lindsey is in our benefits department. We have a great show today regarding veterans benefit. We're hot off the American Legion World Series in Shelby, North Carolina, and we are a nationwide benefits firm for veterans aid and attendance. And we can put in those applications for veterans, and we're going to talk about that today. And we wanted to bring on Lindsey because Lindsey is in the thick of it. She's in the heat of battle, processing VA applications for veterans aid and attendance all the time. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay. Profound words from Lindsey today. And we also have, where's Hayden today? What'd you do with Hayden?
Hayden's on vacation, Greg.
We have Taylor Shelton in today. Taylor's our communications director, and Taylor, in director of First Impressions, the face of McIntyre Elder Law, is what they call her. Everyone calls you that? Okay.
Everyone, Greg.
And thank you for being here today. You see the clients when they come in. You talk to them on the phone. We all do. And Lindsey is a caseworker in our office too that processes applications. And we thought that was important to talk about VA. I've done a webinar this morning talking about VA and veterans aid and attendance. And, you know, just really, I find that when you make up your mind to do something, it kind of happens. And we made up our mind this year that we were going to expand our offerings to beyond just the borders of Cleveland County and beyond the borders of Western North Carolina to an entire nation, and we've done a lot toward that. I mean, we had a booth at the American Legion World Series last week, really Thursday through Tuesday, and that wore me out. I just kind of am still recovering, I think, from all the extra time I spent over there. Lindsey, you spent one day over there with us, and Taylor, you spent one day over there with us, and my wife was over there a lot, my kids were over there a lot, and we got to meet a ton of great people. I got to meet people from all over the nation that were coming in for games. I got to shake the hand of the head of Veterans Administration for North Carolina, and I think his assistant, or the second command of VA, and there were a ton of people there from American Legion, both locally and nationally, and the state commander was there. And we had a booth right beside our local Veterans Administration, as well as Post 82, which is our local American Legion post. So we just got to hang out with a ton of veterans and their families and have a great time.
And you gave a seminar yesterday.
And I gave a seminar yesterday at Willow Ridge in Rutherford County on veterans aid and attendance. So what is veterans aid and attendance? We're just going to walk through that. What's veterans aid and attendance? What is it?
It's a pension.
Hayden? What is it, Taylor?
It's a pension.
It is a pension benefit. That's correct. It is a pension benefit that is available for a veteran, spouse of a veteran, or spouse of a deceased veteran. And that is a maximum pension benefit of two married vets of approximately $34,000 maximum. And it's tiered down from there for, say, a veteran with a dependent that wasn't in the military, or a single veteran, or the spouse of a veteran, or the spouse of a deceased veteran. It's available to all, but at a lower rate each time you get further away from being the veteran, okay? So, but, you know, many times, and you know this, Lindsey, we see clients who are needing some help at home, with in-home care.
Yeah.
Like I did a webinar this morning with M.B.A. Home Health Care about providing benefits and how this can help add income to provide in-home care.
Right, so they can stay in their home.
So they can stay in their home and receive care. That's right. And that is great. I mean, it puts a smile on a person's face, a family's face. If you can add income to their bottom line and help them pay for care. I mean, I've had clients that were in assisted living care that had a shortfall, that's what we call it, right?
Right.
Each month, and they would, be coming out of pocket quite a bit of money to pay for that. And then when we add veterans aid and attendance in there and that approves, now they have a surplus and they actually are saving money and able to pay private pay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how much pride comes with that?
A lot.
Absolutely. And
It
this
feels
is,
great to be able to help them.
yeah, and it's not welfare. It's not, it's something that is due the
Yeah.
veteran. It is a pension benefit
That they
available
earn.
for the veteran. That they
And they
earn,
deserve.
that they earn by benefit of their service. That's exactly right. So, so what are the requirements for veterans aid attendants?
Health, wealth, and service.
Service, health, and wealth. That's kind of how I've defined it. That's right. Those are the three prongs. Service, health, and wealth. What's the service prong?
That one I don't know. I can tell you the health one.
Start during
And
a
when-
wartime.
Have to serve 90 consecutive days. 90 consecutive days, the veteran does. During what VA terms as a wartime period. And there are quite a few wartime periods. And sometimes they're expanded. They may be a little different than what you think. I'm going to start in World War II. Actually, I could start in World War I. World War I, the date is from April 6th, 1917 through November 11th, 1918. If, for some reason, you were in the Mexican border period wars, that was from May 9th, 1916 to April 5th, 1917, for veterans who served in Mexico on its borders or adjacent waters. In World War II, that's December 7th, 1941 through December 31st, 1946. Then there was a break. We weren't at war for a little bit. And then there was the Korean conflict from June 27th, 1950 through January 31st, 1955. And then the Vietnam era, February 28th, 1961 through May 7th, 1975, for veterans who served in the Republic of Vietnam during that period. Otherwise, August 5th, 1964 through May 7th, 1975. And then the Gulf War periods, and I'm a veteran, I was in the U.S. Navy, and I was in during this period, August 2nd, 1990 through a future date to be set by law or presidential proclamation. So they haven't closed that
Right.
yet. They haven't set that end period yet. So that's still open. So those are the service periods. And if you would like to see the service periods, okay, you'll need to go to our social media page, our Facebook page. You'll need to like our Facebook page. And you'll need to look in the comments section from this video, or watch the video of our recording here today and our show here today, and I will edit in the pension periods into that video. I'll edit it right there in the video. Okay. Okay, so I'll show you the pension periods, but you need to like our Facebook page, and that's McIntyre Elder Law on Facebook, okay? So that is the service period. Now, Taylor, do you have to serve on the front lines?
No, you do not. You don't have
Do you
to
have to
combat
dodge
zone.
bullets?
Nope.
Does it have anything to do with disability?
No.
No.
Many veterans, or I find that many people, aren't sure about that.
Yeah.
They say, well, you know, I'm 30% service-connected disabled or something, right? Well, that's not what this is. And you can be a certain percentage disabled and still be eligible for the Veterans Aid and Attendance Pension benefit. This is a pension that was earned by the veteran by benefit of them qualifying and being in, not necessarily on the front lines. The only thing that requires in-country on this list, right, or in the war zone on this list, is Vietnam for a partial period of the Vietnam era. But from 1964 through 1975, you could have been like my father, serving in 68 68 through 70 was in San Diego on a sub-tender, which is a ship that services submarines. The submarines would surface, they'd pull up the periscopes, remove them, replace them, and then fix any obstacles. Right. Just fix them. That's what he'd do. And he served. It was at a Point Loma, which is is just a submarine and base and port, and ship port there in San Diego. But if you've ever been to San Diego, there are a ton of military bases, naval bases in San Diego, and a Marine base in Miramar, I think. Anyway, there's some Marine bases up there too. Naval base in Miramar too. That's where Top Gun was, right? Top Gun. It was. So I was looking for my glasses. I've got Top Gun glasses. I'm putting glasses on. So anyway, yeah, you just have to be in the military during one day, 90 days consecutive, one of those days during that wartime period, okay? And then, what about the health requirement?
If you need help walking, dressing, bathing, cooking, Lindsey, help me.
Handling your finances.
Any incontinence going on, right? Toileting or eating meals, okay? So those are really 6 standard insurance activities of daily living. If you're having some problems with 2 of those, you should be able to qualify.
And Lindsey said finances, that's another one too.
Under the health prong. Handling finances has become one as well. That's something they look at. If you're not able to handle those, you need some help with those. Any evidence of dementia or Alzheimer's, right? Or if you are in, and you don't have to be, but just talking about assistance with qualification under the health prong, assisted living or nursing home care, right? I mean, nursing home care would be an automatic qualifier, okay? You're going to meet those, So there's multiple ways to qualify under the health prong as well. And are you having a hard time taking me seriously with my top? You're looking at yourself because they're like mirrors. So anyway, I do love that movie though.
Top Gun, that's a good one.
Yeah, man. I used to have it on VCR tape, right? Because I recorded it off HBO. All right.
This is horrible.
When I was
I've
a
never
kid.
seen it.
Never seen
You've
Top
never
Gun?
seen it?
You're the one person on planet Earth that's never seen Top Gun.
It's on Netflix.
I know what our Monday
Movie
movie
Monday.
Monday. We do movie Monday in our office,
See?
and so
I've been sheltered.
So we'll the firm will provide lunch and we all watch a movie. Usually it's somewhat educational, but in this case, and it will be
It's been
veteran
educational,
related.
yeah.
Veteran related. We're gonna watch Top Gun. Oh my God, are you from this
Planet? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Good deal. All right. So we're giving Lindsey a hard time because she hasn't watched Top Gun. So then that's the health component, and that can be verified by your physician. We also have a team that we can send out to do that evaluation. But there are several qualification prongs if you just started listening. There's the service part, 1 day during a wartime event, as listed by VA. There's the health part, which we just went over, which is, you just need some help, right? Maybe the family's coming over helping out a little bit at home. Maybe your wife's helping out. Maybe your husband's helping out a little bit. Just helping with some things. Also, there could be family caregivers. Wouldn't you agree?
Right, yeah.
We put family caregivers in place all the time, don't we? And that leads into the income portion.
Right.
Or wealth portion.
Which is income and assets.
Incomes and assets. It's means tested, right? That's what it means by means tested benefit. And, sometimes people look at the rules and they say, oh, wow, I can't qualify. I've got too much income or I've got too many assets. But that's not necessarily true, is it, Lindsey?
Right.
And that's where an attorney in their office and their highly trained staff that processes these benefits applications really shine and do their work. Wouldn't you agree?
I agree.
I mean, we get in and there's ways to keep the income, but VA allows you to take discounts against the income on paper,
Right.
which we know how to do that, and we do that. We help with that, and we show VA what's been done. There are ways to divide assets on paper so that you qualify, but you don't lose the asset or control of the assets. And these are things that, because they're not attorneys, unfortunately, you know, a veterans representative in a county is not going to be able to handle necessarily, right?
Yeah.
But when you retain us, we're on the job, and we're going to get that approval. And if it, let's say we had one that was denied for some reason, we're still not off the case.
No.
We can still date it back to that first date of eligibility and application, and they will pay back pay.
Correct.
I mean, we've had back pay issued up to $34,000 before, which was a big case, and I worked really hard on it, and it took a long time to do, right? That one was a long case. But, you know, after even if you get a denial, you have a year to work on that case afterwards. And then you can also appeal during that year. Go to a next level appeal.
Yeah.
And we handle appeals also. So, you know, I'm a certified attorney through the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs. I'm very lucky to be that. I'm very lucky to live in a great country. I'm very lucky to have served in the military. And I had a great time during my service. There were tense times. I even remember, you know, having gas mask on and on an aircraft carrier, you know, and just walking around in the suits all day, which are hot, and then showering with gas mask on, you know, because we thought we were going to get gas. That's what the, you know, we were told to do.
Right.
And you know, that wears on you. I mean, that's kind of tense. It's like, okay, put my gas mask on.
Yeah.
And it, you know, anyway, you know, those are tense times. But you know, for the most part, I had a great time in the military. I mean, I spent a good amount of time in the Middle East. You guys ever been in the Middle East?
No.
I heard about Bahrain though. I heard it's
Bahrain?
Mm-hmm.
Bahrain is
Dubai.
beautiful. Google Bahrain or Dubai out there. I mean, Dubai is like going to the future. I mean, just the architecture there is unreal. And Bahrain is like that now. Bahrain wasn't as much like that when I was there. Okay? But Bahrain's like the banking. Manama is the banking kind of capital of the
Huge
Middle East.
skyscrapers.
Yeah, there are some huge skyscrapers in Bahrain and in Dubai. I mean, Dubai even more so.
Dubai has underwater hotels that you can stay in. Do you know that?
I did not know you could stay in an underwater hotel there.
You
But
can.
that sounds like fun. Sounds like a lot of fun. Yeah.
That's where I'm going soon, hopefully.
Really?
Hopefully.
Okay.
In the future.
I'd love to go to. I'd love to take my family to Dubai because I'd show them kind of a different perception of the Middle East.
Yeah.
Because people think that it's all sandy camels, and there are a lot of that. Okay, there's a lot of sand. Okay, you know, and desert, but there are also these beautiful oases of cities like Dubai and Bahrain that are pretty amazing, and the gold souks. Okay, that too. Gold over there is like a fraction of what you would pay for it here. A fraction. I mean, you can get thick ropes. I mean, thick. You know, a lot.
Yeah.
Really heavy. You know, pieces for amazing prices, and you can kind of haggle over everything. I mean, everything. You know, the merchants over there. You know, want to negotiate with you. How about that? Which is a lot of fun. So they have gold souks in Dubai and Bahrain, where they sell gold and other things, jewelry, things like that. And it's just nothing but, I mean, it seems like an endless supply of merchants, and gold, and jewelry, everything like that. Yeah, it's pretty unreal. Anyway, that was my experience in the military, and you know, some of it, right? There were a lot of times in San Diego also, you know, which was a good port and duty station. But you know, I would be eligible for veterans aid and attendance if if I needed it down the road and things don't change with the benefit. And because I served and put in four years in the Navy, you don't have to put in that much time to be eligible. Because I was in during a wartime event, I'm eligible for that benefit if I meet the other requirements. So
And your wife would be eligible. if
my
it
wife
ever
would be
came to it as well.
eligible. When I sit down with a client, I always go over, one of my questions is, do you have long-term care insurance, and are you a veteran, or was your spouse a veteran? Is your spouse a veteran? Because it allows us, it's like a glass half full planning
Right.
approach.
Yeah.
Instead of, and you do Medicaid planning with me too, Medicaid
Yeah.
crisis planning, Lindsey, yeah. And that's a spend down, right?
Mhm.
We're spending down money and assets to qualify for that benefit.
Correct.
With veterans aid and attendants, we aren't. It's a glass half full planning approach
Right.
where we're adding income to somebody, which is happy law, and I feel
Yeah.
really good about that.
Oh, yeah.
And we don't charge for the veterans applications. We just charge for our services surrounding the planning,
Correct.
our veterans planning services, right? So to help with the qualification.
Right.
So one of the happiest times in my life is when we get an approval. I mean, how does that feel after you've worked?
It's awesome.
Isn't it
It's one
awesome?
of those throw your hands in the air kind of moments.
Sure.
Fist bump, kind of thing.
Absolutely. And I mean, you've been working this case so hard, right? And then all of a sudden you got this letter in the mail.
You do, and you just can't wait to call them and tell them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you can give them good
Yeah,
news,
you
right?
can, and they're so excited.
It's like you're at the end of the road,
Yeah,
right?
it's a good
We're
feeling.
done. It is a good feeling. It is a great feeling, and they're very appreciative,
They
very
are.
happy. Sometimes there are situations where I'll have to go up to a federal building and
Yeah.
really work with the customer service reps
Yeah.
there in extenuating circumstances, and I don't mind doing that either. To go try to push through applications or
Right.
find out,
Yeah.
hey, what's going on? And VA's not perfect,
No.
but none of us are.
I want to just thank you and your team for the excellent work that you've done in handling Mrs. Van Dyke's case. It's been over 2 years, and you've been persistent, and I think that's what made the difference, is the persistence and not taking no for an answer. How's that?
Hey, man, I appreciate it. It was a pleasure to do it for you. You got approved back to 2015, which is what, about $34,000 in back pay, somewhere around there?
Yes, sir, about that, I believe.
I am thrilled, and I'm going to tell you what, man, VA's a tough opponent. Hopefully we can make him more of a teammate in the future, but I'm going home and I'm getting some rest, all right?
Okay, thanks, Greg, I appreciate it.
Thanks, Bob. Bye now.
All right, bye-bye.
Correct.
And I think there's been improvements, and I'd like to see the time that we push through the cases increase.
Yeah.
We're able to do that increase. But, Taylor, we do seminars for
We
veterans
do,
aid
Greg.
attendants, don't we?
We do.
And I'm a member of the American Legion. I enjoy speaking to Legion members. And we're doing some seminars coming up, aren't we?
We are. September 5th, we're doing one at Post 144 in Belmont, North Carolina from 12 to 1 p.m. And then on September 14th, we're doing one at Post 82 here in Shelby from 6:30 to 7:30. And then October 24th, we're doing the one at the Neal Senior Center from 10:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m.
And if they want more information or to RSVP, if they want more information, you don't have to RSVP for those events.
No,
You
you
can
don't.
just show.
Yep.
Where can they go? Can they go online anywhere and see that?
I know for the Neal Senior Center, you can call Daniel Dedman and reserve a seat.
Right?
For Post 144, you'll reach out to Ron, who is the commander, and then Post 82, you'll reach out to Evan Thompson.
We'll edit that into the video as well. So
Okay.
if you'll go to our Facebook page, McIntyre Elder Law, and you will like that page, then you'll be able to see that in the video of the broadcast, okay? So we'll edit that right in there as well. And
Maybe you
If-
should tell them about our landing page, Greg.
I will. I just wanted to say, if you want me to talk to your group, give us a call. Call and ask for myself or ask for Taylor. Taylor will help set that up. You do a great job at doing that.
Thank you, Greg.
I appreciate that. But we'd be glad to come to talk to your group, to your post, to your church, wherever. We do that. I have an always say yes mentality for those things, and no matter where it is, we'll come in and we'll talk to your group. We'll present and we'll have a good time. We'll fellowship together, and I'll take questions and answer anybody's questions right there.
And it doesn't matter the size of the group either.
That's correct. And if you want to call Taylor, you know, our office is located at 123 West Marion Street in Shelby, North Carolina. The local number here is 704-259-7040. That's 704-259-7040. And you can ask Taylor, you know, a little bit about our presentations, and we can set up a speaking event with your group.
You
And
sure can.
yeah, I mean, I consistently burn up the roads, especially between Charlotte and Asheville, and you know, if you want to go online and you want to pre-qualify, let's talk about pre-qualifications. We've got a pre-qualification form set up for our firm to see if you would make a good client and be a good prospect for Veterans Aid and Attendance Benefits, if it might be a good fit between our firm and your family.
Yep.
And the web address for that pre-qualification form is, you can go to our website and just click pre-qualify. It's right on the front page. That's mcelderlaw.com. M as in Mike, C as in Charlie, or the first two letters of my last name, McIntyre. mcelderlaw.com. You can go directly to that landing page though, directly. mcelderlaw.com/vetbins. That's /vetbins. VETBENS.com. Okay.
Yep, that's
Oh no,
correct.
I'm sorry.
It's backwards.
mcelderlaw.com.
Backwards slash.
What? Just slash. You know, I'm confused myself. If one slash doesn't work, use the other one. mcelderlaw.com/vetbins. Right.
Yep.
And that will come directly to us. Those emails go to me. They go to you, Lindsey. They go to you, Taylor, and they go to Sonia,
Yep,
our office manager, and I believe now they go to Mallory as well.
They do.
Or they do go to Mallory now.
They don't, but we can get that set up.
I'm gonna get that set up.
We
I'm
should
gonna
get that
add
set
that. I need to add that. I will add Mallory, and the part of the communication director's job is, tell me about that. What do you do when you get
When we
you
get the
get an email that
application,
says, look, this is the pre-qualification email. What does it say?
we give them a call, and it gives them their first name, last name, when they served, what branch they were in.
Dates of service.
Yep, and what they need help.
The health
health,
part,
yes.
talks about the health. We do not take any financial
do
information
not.
over the web, so you don't have to worry about that. And what that is when you submit that form on the landing page, mcelderlaw.com/vetbins, the form automatically emails everyone.
Yep.
Yeah,
it
in
sure
our
is.
firm, right? So then what do you do? What do you do
We
when
will
you
give
receive
you
it?
a call, and we will set up a free 30-minute phone consultation with Mr. McIntyre.
Yeah, so we can further explore it. Okay, with myself or someone else in our benefits department, we'll be in touch, and we want to do that within 24 to 48 hours of your submission. So very quickly, we're responding back to you and moving forward, and we're going to see, and we're going to run through that health, service, health, and wealth trifecta, right? That triple qualification, those three prongs. We're going to walk through over the phone with you, and we're going to see if that, if you would be a good client.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're somebody we would be, glad to work with. We love helping veterans. We love helping their families. So, and if you come to me through that form for veterans benefits, I do not charge a consult.
No, you do not.
I charge no consult. So that's one way to get to me for free.
Yeah.
Okay? To get to me for free. So mcelderlaw.com/vetbins. And I would love to, again, speak to your group. We put a lot of work in for our clients. We put a lot of work into our firm and our company. And we enjoy what we do. I hope that shows through. Next week's radio show, we're going to feature our special guest, Daniel Degman.
Yes, we are from the
Tell me
Senior
who
Center.
Daniel is.
Daniel is
I know.
a direct.
I know Daniel a little bit. You tell me. I want to hear from you.
Daniel is the director over the Neal Senior Center, and he is coming in to talk about the activities that the seniors do at the Senior Center.
Absolutely, and what they offer.
Mhm.
I mean, we love the senior centers around the region. He's coming in from the Neal Senior Center.
The Neal.
And that's correct. In Shelby, North
Shelby.
Carolina. That's right. He's coming in from there, and he's going to talk about all the many activities. But this translates to most any senior center. They just have a ton of different activities that they put on and services they provide for the community, which makes aging a little easier, I guess, and more fun, right?
They do.
Stay in shape.
They have a huge, the
Stay
Senior
social.
Games is really huge for all
It
senior
is.
seniors.
That's right. That's right. And I'll be in the senior games before you know it. Graduate from CrossFit to the senior games. So thank you so much for listening out there. I hope you've enjoyed getting to know me and Taylor and Lindsey a little better. And again, if you have any questions, give us a call. The Veterans Aid and Attendance number, straight to our office or the hotline, is toll-free 855-504-9088, and pre-qualify as a client for our firm at mcelderlaw.com/vetbins, and tune in next week for another great show. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
All right.